Yo, everybody, welcome back. I'm Jack, and this is Lori Moon. We got another episode of the Batman series. This time we're going to do episode 1 of the Batman, the Telltale series. It's actually the Batman, the Telltale series, but you get the idea. It looks really cool. I haven't played it yet, so let's check it out. Ugh. I don't know if there's any noise for it or what. There it goes. Look at it. Tell everybody hi. Say hi. On there. I wonder what the difference is. Let's do a classic edition. Alright guys, here we go. Let's count. You need to sit up here. Is that okay? Huh? Baby, I can't hear you. What? I guess maybe I've never played this. We've got to figure it out. The bat tag color. I like red. Game Hive red, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the first Batman series. This is the second game of the Batman series that we've played. So, and this was episode 1. This is probably more story focused too. It said City Hall. I'm blocking that, guys.
Is he Batman?
Baby, I don't know.
Hey,
I've never
what
played
are you?
this. I don't know if these will be 30 minutes or an hour yet. We'll see, guys.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? He'll bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
I don't recognize these guys, so. City Hall. You let me know when you're ready to sit in the chair. Okay? Know who that is?
Christ.
Move
Shooter
in.
Gordon.
The hell?
Back! Get back!
Gordon. They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Alright, guys. Press A, baby girl. Press B. That's when you shoot, buddy. That looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? That's Batman.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to.
No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. But it's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs.
I can handle it.
Shit!
You hear it in Daddy's head.
The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
I got you. All right, baby. What? No, baby. You gotta have a monster.
What was that?
Kind of like point and click.
Back to back, circle up! What the hell is this?
At least he was smart enough to run. I love the wide eyes.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come at! Come on! Come on!
I feel like, regardless if I hit a couple of these, it still doesn't. Okay, now we're missing something in the film. Here's it. God.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy. Heyday.
Sure already did. Started from me.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Can't get that around here, so I gotta hold it. Come on.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law.
I don't know
Here
if I like his
am.
voice, guys.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Does Catwoman
No one else
dress
will.
out on
I'm the only one who gets the job done.
Sounds lonely. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Broke the glass.
Holy hell! You get this? Move us in, closer!
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it! Wait! Do not shoot!
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however,
Let me know in the
are flesh
comments,
and
guys,
blood.
what you guys think.
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
Why would he shoot him? This guy's getting fired. Probably gonna have to grab her. Okay, yeah. Look at her nails. You know what your nails look like? You like this game? It's like a movie, huh?
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know men like you. Bye, Bat.
Oh, man. Smack. I love that monorail.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then,
That was weird. Got
time to
blocked.
save the city.
How's it blocked, you know? I wonder think it was supposed to be lucky.
Thank you.
X series,
Thank
by the
you,
way, guys.
everyone.
Xbox.
A humble
X
district
series.
attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut
Harvey
Gotham's
Dent.
crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
Welcome to Wayne Manor, everyone. My apologies for the late arrival.
Oh, not to worry, Mr. Wayne. We've all made ourselves very comfortable. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here.
That's Harvey Dent.
Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Lord, sometimes I gotta pay attention. Okay?
No one came here tonight to see me.
Some champagne.
They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan.
I'm terrible at those.
It always makes me sound like a used car salesman.
All right. How about, put a dent in crime,
Look at you. It's not half bad. I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can
By the way,
start
guys,
with a
it's
few
more like a
hands.
movie. An
Come on.
interactive movie. Maybe that's enough. Drink the rest and put it down.
Pause.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know. Like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman, or whatever it's called.
Harvey Dent is our best shot. Put him in a room with anyone for 15 minutes and that grin will win him over.
He's gonna need more than that, son.
Oh, it hasn't been 15 minutes yet, Bob. We've still got time. Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, oh, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like
Hey,
that
Lori.
at such a young age
I'm recording, baby.
must have been crippling.
Put your books away and come right back.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Yes, well, that was a long time ago. I've moved on.
Of course. Of course.
Together, we'll help the whole city move on.
Get it? When you come back, get your earrings too.
Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing
Kind of hard to talk on
endorsements.
this one, guys, because it's pretty much your whole movie.
Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I do mind. If you're not on the list, you're not here. Sorry.
We'll talk tomorrow then.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar.
Is that blood?
Yeah.
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Who is this?
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
Can I show my love to everyone?
That was a big lie, guys. Show me
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall.
Show me your veins.
This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. But at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't like this, Harv, but I'm trusting
You can
you.
hold it for a minute, baby.
Thank you, Bruce. Seriously. You know I have to pull every string I can to get elected.
Yeah, well, just make sure this one doesn't hang you.
A word of warning, Bruce? Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Well, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Dada.
Come
Hold on,
on,
baby.
Falcone.
Hey,
Thank
after
you
this,
for
okay?
welcoming me into your home.
After this.
You're a respectable man, I hear.
Bruce Wayne.
I know who you are. The guy who's gonna sell me his house.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple with Mayor Hill.
I don't like that.
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say? Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
I understand more than you know.
Good. You look smart. You dress smart. Glad it adds up to something real.
Mr. Falcone,
No more warnings. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship.
Go down there and get it, Lori.
Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host? Okay, imagine this is me, and these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. If Harvey gets elected...
The sound's all messed up.
That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Hey, this isn't a deal with the devil. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
Don't you dare talk about my father.
You're getting worked up over nothing. Hell, I knew him longer than you did. People don't say no to me. Not for long.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Heed your butler's advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick, and he's gonna get what's coming to him.
I think I was firm but fair. What'd you guys think of that? I know it wasn't a very interactive game, but I'm not even sure where it starts, ends, and goes, and doesn't.
It's me.
Is this the Batcave? Alright, that's beautiful. Kind of hoping it's called Realm of Shadows, Episode 1. Kind of hoping it lets me kind of break it, so this could be the first episode just to introduce
Another
you guys.
brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with breaking and entering incidents up 50% over last year. Remember, keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics.
Okay, so I don't know when it saves or whatever, so we're gonna have to keep playing, I guess, until it says.
Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
And in other news, we are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down.
One thing I don't want to do is read for you guys all that. So you guys are going to let me know after this episode if you're still interested in this.
Gotham police are
I think
investigating
it'll be okay. It'll be fun as we do
riders
more
receiving
action.
abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed against the tight quarters.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date. But the escapees highlight the run some would say inhumane conditions at the asylum.
Let's find out who was so important.
We're almost done, okay? We're gonna take it back.
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater.
Man.
And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree. It isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
They're not unappreciated. Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Why don't you come up here and watch this until we're done?
This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. That guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Oh yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed. You two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's Oswald?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but
Go get
the
some
fun
toys.
kind of trouble.
You both
Get your
were.
clothes out for tomorrow, too.
Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
I wish you would give us a break, guys. I want to cut it off. I don't know if it saves or what happens. I don't know. I hate to exit out and not save.
Where are you, Oz?
I'm gonna chance it, and if I have to, I'll beat it back to this point for the next episode. But I think that's a good introduction, guys. A good, shorter introduction. You guys, let me know what you think when you guys watch this. Of course, I'll be with you live in the comments. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for all the love. We've got a bunch of new followers here, so welcome in. Check out all the videos. If you've got any questions, you want to see some other game or something like that, just let me know. I'll see if we can maybe get to it. If you got especially a Batman suggestion for the Batman series. This was episode 1, guys, of the Telltale Batman series. So, as always, game high forever, and I love every single one of you.